Yeah, good morning everyone. Welcome back to another bit of a car meet back here at Haverstoe. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look around. We're just going to see some more wonderful Mustangs. If anybody doesn't know, we do have the Ford event tomorrow down at Hartwell Ford, and of course if anybody can get down there, you're going to see a lot more Mustangs than of course what you're going to see again today. So I just want to quickly point that out. And of course, if anybody doesn't know what I'm looking at, of course that is Dave's, well, we call it a Bugatti Veyron, but if anybody wants to call it, it's just a bloody Ford. Yeah. Anyway, so what we're going to do, we're going to crack on, show you these wonderful Mustangs, and then of course we're going to go and have a chat with Dave. And as we all know, he's well in the Telegraph for being one of the best beat bobbers around, so to speak, within Lincolnshire, especially upon Cleethorpes and that as well. So right, yeah, let's crack on and let's get on. Yeah, so it is only a bit of a small car meet today. There's not that many here up to now, unless any more pops up. And I think we can just hear another one on its way in as we speak. Yeah, that's definitely another one coming in. What a noise. You probably can hear it actually. Oh, we'll just walk down and here it is.
I'll give him one last try.
Anyway, so yeah, if anybody does go on our channel, you will see a lot of Zippy. Zippy was the mascot dog for the Haverstoe car meets here at Haverstoe and Cleethorpes, but sadly is no longer with us, basically, because the owners had to have Zippy put down. But it's just one of them things, you know. Now we'll come to Ian's. And we'll just show you Ian's lights as well. They do have different settings on Ian's lights. Expensive little set, but it looks really nice. It is a lovely car, Ian's. And the gold wheels on it. Yeah, so up to now, this is really what is here at the moment, unless any more comes.
Try one if you want. It'll take you about half an hour to eat one.
Yeah.
Right, we'll bring you back shortly. Anyway, right, so we're gonna yeah, let's get talking to Dave. I'll just get the camera out of his face. So Dave, well, where do we start? You're all over the Telegraph, you're a really good bobby, you know your job, put a lot of smiles on people's faces, you help a lot of people. I'm not going to say what's it like to be famous, because I don't think any of us are going to be that, Dave, but community policing, mate, you may as well talk about it.
I think community policing is part of what we're doing today. We've got events, as you can notice, we've got lovely Mustangs, as you know, I'm a petrol head.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I enjoy coming down here, engaging with members of the public and just having a chat. When I was a little boy, I always remembered my local police officer, and you'd come down there and you would always have words, and you know that he would know where you live, no matter where you were, and I've always wanted that. I've wanted the communities to feel part of a community. So if I was in trouble, I would want someone to come and help me. And I've always done my policing career with that in the backbone, thinking if I had that as a kid and I remember that and I know that I had a good childhood, why can't we bring that back? And that's what I've been doing.
So what about the days, Dave, when the old police bobby grab you by your ear hole, get a bit of a slap round the ear hole from him, take you back to your parents and get another one? Yeah. Do you reckon they should bring them days back?
No, we don't do that anymore. You know, it's all about, for me, it's all about that early intervention, that engagement with the children. I go into quite a lot of schools and I speak to kids. I give them the tools, I would say, and the education so that they can make the right decision at the right time. I'm not going to be with them 24/7. Their parents aren't with them 24/7, but the education will always be there. And I think if we can get that across with the education to our young people, that they'll make the right decisions, and I believe they can do, and they do.
How long have you been in the job, Dave?
Just under 20 years now.
And take that you still enjoy it 7 days a week, getting out of bed?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think you've been doing all right all over the Telegraph. We've been catching up on it, we've been reading it, and
I'm a bit humbled by it, to be fair, but I just think I'm just doing my job, something that I've been paid to do. It's a bonus that I love my job, and I enjoy speaking to the likes of yourself and the likes of people at events and things like that. But for me, I'm truly humbled by everybody who's nominated me for 4 awards. But ultimately, you know, I do the job because I love it. I want to help people. That's why I joined the job, was to help people. And I still think I'm still doing that, because if I wasn't doing that, then I probably still wouldn't be here. But I am still here because I am still loving that.
Right, we're just going to change subject for a quick second, Dave. As I mentioned to you earlier about a woman yesterday nearly ran me and Keely up our arse, just off Bargate, because she was on a mobile phone. Any chance you can maybe just try and put a stronger message out there about, you know, this mobile phone malarkey while driving? Now this woman, she literally was kept looking down, texting on her phone. She ended up slamming the anchors off, and seriously, Dave, it must have only been about an inch and a half from taking the back end of our vehicle out. Do you want to just put a stronger message out there, if you don't mind?
All I'm going to say is that when you are driving your vehicle, it is deemed as a weapon. We have what they call the fatal fall. Using a handheld mobile device is one of those fatal falls, because your attention is not on the road, it's not on the vehicle, it's not on people in front of you, but it's actually on your phone itself. That's why this law has been brought in to prevent that from happening. And all I will urge every single road user down there is, when you get behind your vehicle, please turn your phone off, turn it on silent. There's many ways that you can have it now through Bluetooth if you are speaking to people, but my personal view is, even if you've got the Bluetooth on and you are talking to somebody else, your attention's still not on what you should be doing, which is trying to get from point A to point B safely, so then I won't have to come and knock on your door or your parents' doors and say, I'm sorry, but person X isn't coming home today because they've been involved in an accident. The roads is there for all of us to use, for all of us to be safe, and what I would suggest is just don't do it. And that's my main message, just leave your phone.
Do you think they should tighten up on the mobile phone? Like, I'm going to say, like, a tougher sentence, you know, more points, bigger fine, that way, to get it further out there, knowing that if you do get caught using a mobile, then the fine and everything is going to be like everything what it...
In all honesty, I don't make the law, I enforce the law.
No, but I'm saying, would you feel it would be better to toughen the penalty
in all
on it?
fairness, I think if they just stop having mobile phones, then we wouldn't be able to have those in the first place, so we've taken away that distraction. But ultimately, yes, there are fines. I've seen the worst of it, what drive-ins can end up doing, where people do get seriously injured, or fatalities are occurring due to one of the fatal falls. But I would suggest that just don't use a phone. For me, it's about preventing the offence from happening in the first place. Just turn your phone off.
Well, we do appreciate the advice, Dave. Let's hope people out there do listen to it. Same as drink driving, it's the same thing. As we know, Dave, drink driving is one of the worst fatal second ones, as we know from a mobile phone. But if anybody, you know, doesn't listen to the advice that Dave's, you know, clearly giving them, now remember, this is a policeman who does go to fatalities. And Dave, I mean, it's got to affect you as a person if you've got to attend a fatality after it's involving a mobile phone. So if anybody says, oh, well, he's only a policeman, or she, or whatever, a lot of people don't fully understand the impact on the mental side of it, even for a policeman, for you to attend. Do you want to tell them what it's like, or...?
Yeah, I'd rather not. All I'd like to concentrate on is, I am urging residents and drivers that when you are driving, just please turn your phone off. Concentrate on the road at hand. Drive at a safe distance. Keep within the speed limits. The limits are there for a reason. The last thing I want to be doing is coming down there and taking your car off you just due to your behaviour on behind of the wheel. Otherwise, we won't have events like what we've got over here now. We've got people who've come down here today to showcase their vehicles, their pride and joys, and you know it's lovely because you see the community come down here and they're actually engaging with the owners of the vehicles. They're sitting in the cars, they're taking videos of the cars, and for me that's lovely because that's what it's about. It's about that engagement between the events and local residents. So thank you to everybody. Thank you for allowing me to come onto your channel to say you know, hi. And again, I'm truly humbled by everyone's you know, nominations that have ended up getting those awards.
Well,
that do it for that.
I think that'll just carry on anyway, Dave. Everyone will always nominate for you, lad. Just one other thing before we wrap this up. Quick advice on wearing a seatbelt. Just want to point this out.
Yeah. Folks, we've got seatbelts in the car for a reason. If we didn't need seatbelts, then none of the vehicles would have seatbelts. Buckle up, let's be safe, let's get there from point A to point B safely.
Right, so we appreciate that, Dave. Thank you. So alright, I'll bring everybody back in a second. Anyway, right, so we're going to get ready to wrap this video up now. So we're just going to take one last quick look at some gorgeous cars going down. Like I said, it's only a very small meet today. As I explained earlier, there will be a lot more Mustangs tomorrow down at Hartwell Ford in Grimsby. So as explained, there's only a few here today, but that's just one of them things. Oh, and there's another one just coming in, and I do believe that is the Grinch. So we will show the Grinch off. Well, I'll get out of the way before the Grinch runs me over. This is Phil anyway. This is Jan's husband. Grinchmobile, that's exactly what he's got on the window. And that's another one starting up. You can't be running people over with a bloody Mustang, Phil. But yeah, if you just look on top of Phil's window, there you go. Right, I'm gonna get away from the car because of the music. I don't want to be copyrighted. And that was a Jag what's just gone out as well. Yeah. Right, and of course then you do have Dave's wonderful Bugatti Veyron Ford, yeah. Anyway, so right, we're going to wrap this video up. Like I said, what you see today obviously is what's here, but like I said, there will be more Mustangs tomorrow down at Hartwell Fords. There should be a lot more than this tomorrow actually, so if anybody fancies seeing a lot more Mustangs tomorrow, get yourself down to Hartwell Ford, and yeah, you'll see a lot more. So right, bye for now, and we will see each and every one of you on the next one. So right, we'll wrap it up facing Dave's for a change. So right, bye for now.